welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, because it's another episode of Andre doesn't know what to do, so he's just going to use Photoshop. Yes, if you've seen in today's video, I'm going to be using ChatGPT to decide what I make in Photoshop. So what I'm going to type is, can you give me something to I can't spell today. Photoshop question mark and see what it says. Hopefully it gives me a good idea. Imagine a beautiful landscape with rolling green hills, clear blue skies, sparkling lake in the distance. However, in the foreground there's unexpected element like floating island with a miniature city on top of it. Get creative and have fun with the details. Feel free to modify the prompt as you fitted. Let me know any specific preferences. Beautiful landscape and the city on top of it. Right, I'm gonna have a lot of this. So let's hop on to Photoshop. I'm gonna open new file. I'm going to put as this custom here. I'm going to name it just like landscape. Click create. I'm going to let my creative juices flow, but first I'm going to grab some things. I'm just going to look at images, grab some things I can use, and I'll be right back with you guys. Right, so I have this beautiful little land house there. I'm gonna see if I can resize it real quick. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my pen tool out. I'm just going to cut out the house and everything, or the top part that I don't want. Let me just quickly do this. Now we have our hopefully good grass, so I can just cut that out there. Bam, bam, bam. Make a selection. Do this. Okay. So I have a little grass field here, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Maybe to find a better image. But this is what we have so far. I could actually use for a better image. Wait, give me a minute. Right, so I've changed the image and now I have this one. So I can just resize it a bit. There you go. This is a good one, and this is what I currently have. What I'm going to do now is the same as I did last time. I'm just going. Oh no, that is not. No, that is not nicely. I was gonna say nicely cut it out, but. Like that. Right, you're gonna do that, bam, make a selection, do that, and now we should have a beautifully cut land. There you go, wow. Wait, what I might do actually is I could make it smaller, or I could use the perspective tool just to make it look like. Down like that, well done. Right. We've got this as our base. Now I need to get some good mountains, and I'm thinking put like a mountain there, and then the flying thing like there, if you know what I mean. So let me get some mountains, like just put there. Maybe you can add in extra things or something there. Let me get a mountain that I can just put there. Right, so I have this image here. I don't know how it looks because it's a bit like that part's just greeny and that's snowy. But I'll figure out how to do it. Hopefully, if I resize it, doesn't look too pixelated. That's great. Let me just hide that for there. I'm going to do as normal. I'm going to get the pen, have this layer selected, get the pen tool out, and I'm just going to. like that. So that's pretty perfect in my book. Bring it out a bit more. Like that. Obviously, we need to roughen that. I put Alt and drag this now, and do that. And oh no, wait. Then I transform and I flip it horizontally. Like that. And maybe I can bring more of it like that. There you go. Now I just made two separate mountains. That was pretty easy then, I'm gonna lie. But right, now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna put for the background and how we're gonna get the floating island in the middle. So I'm gonna spend a little time on that, and hopefully this does not take me long. Well, that didn't take me long. Just like, wait. Perfect. That's actually really surprising. I could probably like that. That's pretty good though, not gonna lie. Obviously later I'm probably going to I am going to just like obviously put the colorfulness onto this mountain, or it's just a quick thing. But it's not bad for now. Don't know what's really right. Yo, now I'm just gonna get the floating island, or figure out how to do the floating island. Right. Right, so apparently these days getting a floating island isn't that hard. Honestly, I need to cut this out. But I mean, geez, I spent like only a couple. I actually only spent like a couple of minutes looking at them because there's just so many. But I've managed to get one, simple tiny one. Which I just need to cut out. But I mean, I'm really like actually really surprisingly. We got everything we need. I just need to put my Photoshop skills to rest and make it look as realistic as possible, because I've been practicing. If you check out my Twitter, see some of the work I've done. I'm starting to post that as well. No, right, no, what I might actually do is put it at the bottom island there. So this is basically what's going to be the base of our thing. I actually might want to maybe zoom in just a bit and go up with the trusty old for God's sake, trusty old what do you call it? Rubber or a razor, and just go over this to make sure there's no white. Right, so I've managed to get all the white lines out of it. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to blend this. Okay, so it's coming out a bit out of the ground. Right, now I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. So, alright, I might warp it actually. There you go. So it's not as looks like it's from front. It's a bit more back, I suppose you could say it. But I mean, it's not looking bad. I just need to touch up, make the sunset, maybe make the land fit in with merge with this. But what I might do is now add some quick just highlights on these mountains from the sunset. So I mean, if you guys want to see how I do my highlights, so what I do is I use the color pick tool, so I pick a color, and then I use the paintbrush. Then you want to do is you want to do the flow, and you want to take the flow all the way down to 5 or 6, and create a new layer. And you want to create this layer called highlights, and then you want to just pick out. So I want to just highlight this mountain. Well, I'm going to put this. I'm going to name this I spelled wrong. Mountain 2 or Mountain 1. So I'm going to do is if this. So I got my highlights there, and then mountain. Oh, wait. I mean, that's Mountain 1, and that's Mountain 2. So that's Mountain 2, that's Mountain 1. So my highlight's going to go above Mountain 1. So when I now use my paintbrush, and I will zoom in maybe. So now when I use my paintbrush, oh no, I can, oh for God's sake. Now you can see it is, now it's adding like a kind of highlighty thingy to the mountain or whatever your object wants to be. So now slightly just stroke it, just go over it like that, and it gives it that little effect that's a bit more real in there. So what I mean. So you can do this for every single one. Make a new layer, call it highlight 2. Now I want this mountain, so that's mountain 2. So I take highlight 2, put it over mountain 2. Take my brush, or I can color pick again. And this time I can like change color. So when I'm going on my brush, obviously. Oh no. Zoom in, maybe zoom out just a bit. And now when I go here, it shows again. Now it looks like it's just a bit of highlight there. Maybe I could go a bit more, color the whole side in like that. And it just gives you that more like efficient that it's just there. So maybe I can go back to highlight, the normal highlight. I don't know why I'm named it highlights. No, okay. Highlight. Go back to the highlight and I can colour more of this mountain in the side. And then just colour this side just like this. Obviously you don't have to colour side if it's like a person, you colour this side. But it looks like the sun's beaming from it, and if you want to do more, you can make another layer and name it shadow 1, and then go back to this mountain. Shadow 1 can go over highlight 1. Then just press that to switch back to black and white. Have black, and you can go over, and then you can paint black just so more it looks a bit more just darker, to really give you that like sense that it's getting more nighttime. Maybe you can put more dark at the bottom, just like that. Just like that, so it gives more of that sense, like it's getting nighttime and the sun's that way and there's no sun coming back from it. That's mostly how I do it. Obviously there's more, obviously there's more like better ways you can do it, but it's just the simplest way I found to do it. So I'm just gonna be doing this for everything for land for this. So I'm gonna just be doing this for I said these, and I'll just be yeah. Hope you guys like that little tutorial. Alright, so what I have done is I've added little shadows and highlights. I've highlighted the things. I've made shadow here, and you can see I've highlighted about the edge of that. Because if you see, if I take a shadow, this is it. Without and with, you just have that sense that it's over and done. And it's just over. Now, what I want to do is I actually might want to add a bit of just glow onto this, because it's just a bit like you don't understand a bit. So if you guys want to, I'll teach you. I'm gonna show you how I make my glow. It's practically the same as like putting highlights, but just like, or no, it's just a bit different technique to it. So just use the eyedropper tool just to figure out like a color, like a part. So let's say down here, just add a bit more glow. I obviously highlight it. Take out the brush, but this time make the brush a bit more bigger, and I might want to just make a new layer, name it background glow, and figure out where my background is. My sky is there, so I wanna move this down there and then just put it maybe there. So when you get the brush, obviously make the brush bigger, maybe around like 350 in diameter, and then you just want to go just keep on. See, it gives it a bit of that shine. Maybe it's too much. There you go. I don't know if it's a bit too much. Maybe if it's a bit too much, I'll change it. But so this is practically the base image I have. I don't know. Did it say we needed clear blue sky? So obviously I changed a bit. Sparkling lake. I don't know if I can fit a lake into this one, if I'm honest. I did change it up, but I'm just keeping the core things. I'm keeping mountains, green land, and obviously floating island in the middle. You can't really tell it's floating. Well, so we have this now, and it did say a village. So it did say also miniature city on top of it. Get creative and have fun with the details. A miniature city on top of this. So I don't know how I'm gonna add a miniature city. I need to think. But this is the base image. I think it's better than what I did last time, I think. Obviously, maybe I'll show the picture I did last time of the robotic thing last time I did it with Photoshop. But I'm going to search now for some mini cities I can put on that island. And just, yeah, hopefully it doesn't take me long. Right, so I've kind of changed it up. I have found this one at the house in my map, but I might just like copy it sometimes for like 3 different houses maybe, and then just copy them all differently. But hopefully, I'm gonna have to go over again and just cut it out. Oh my god! Right. Okay, so surprisingly that wasn't hard to select. Now all we got to do is voila. Let me just rename this to house 1 like this. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just size it, plop it on there. Yep. So actually you might do is first put a space between that, and then I'm going to just put the opacity maybe a bit darker or a bit down like that, and that already has its kind of glow, but I could put a shadow for on that, put the brush size all the way down. There you go. Maybe we put some of the yeah, right. So I've just got to do that for all of them, and then we'll. Don't know if I should put the opacity down just a tiny bit more. So I'm gonna look for another house I can use, or I'll find 2 more houses I can use, and then I'll just keep on copying and pasting them, put in, and then make it look like a miniature city. Final image I have managed to make. Hope you guys just did enjoy to see what process I go through to make something like this. And thank you for watching this far in the video. But make sure you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.